every year, Victor took it upon himself to sell festival raffle tickets. Hundreds upon hundreds of raffle tickets over the years. So this year, Victor dons the back of the ticket and remains front and center in our memories as we carry on the festival tradition to the next generation. Here on the island, and that's why we have these pins on here today, and people across the island have them on as well.
Yeah, we do. We wanted to honor Victor, and as Mayor Dowd goes by and Senator Schmidt, we're so happy to have them here, and Victor just loves selling those raffle tickets and supporting the festival. So
yeah, we'll be thinking of him today.
Absolutely.
Sure. I want to make mention of Mayor Dowd. She's the current longest running mayor in the country. She's been the mayor here on Mackinac Island since 1975. She also owns and operates the Windermere Hotel and is a fourth generation islander. Thanks, Mayor Dowd, for everything you do for our community. She's also joined by State Senator Wayne Schmidt from this 37th district. He served the island with distinction. It's also his last year serving in the Senate, so we thank him for his work there. And right behind them, we have the Mackinac Island Festival Queen and Court, Clara Chambers with her court, including Isabel Nitschke, and Lilac Festival Princess Yasnori Hancock. And Clara is a 2022 Mackinac Island Public School graduate, and they are followed by the Wings of Mackinac Butterfly Conservancy as we welcome in Jerry Lynn Bailey.
Yes. Hi. Just a quick note. Clara Chambers is the niece of Margaret Dowd. Margaret Dowd was crowned Lilac Queen in 1963, and she actually got to crown Clara Chambers.
And we're also taking a look at Miss Elk Rapids. Miss Elk Rapids is Teresa Nico. We also have with her Miss Teen Elk Rapids, Madeline Espinoza, as well as Miss Preteen Elk Rapids, Michaelin Earl, Young Miss Kennedy Kuznicki, Little Miss Sharon Tupla, and Delaney Cisneros. We also have Miss Elk Rapids and her court. They invite you to join them on August 6th for Harbor Days in Elk Rapids.
We got a little break in the action now. Got off to a fast start there, but Jerry Lynn, Xavier, we are back on the island here for the first time in person for this parade since 2019.
My first time ever here for the parade, and I'm so excited for that. Let's talk about Jerry Lynn for a second, though, because you were telling us Mackinac Island is not just where you call home in the summers. It is a spiritual experience for you. It has been ever since you first walked off that ferry.
It is. Ever since 1988 when I
wasn't going to say the number.
You can. 1988 was my first year on Mackinac Island, and when I stepped me with open arms, and I knew I was home. And I've made it home here with my husband and our children for 31 summers. And this is absolutely one of my favorite days of the year, the Lilac Festival. It's the ending to always what's a great, great week on Mackinac Island, the Lilac Festival.
And you're going to be here to kind of help add a little zhuzh, as we've been saying all afternoon, to help us really get the feel.
Up a little bit.
That's absolutely right, where I can. So we've got some another float entry coming
While we have
in.
a second, I do want to take a second to mention our sponsors. This was brought to you in part by Mission Point Resort, Blarney Castle, Fort Mackinac, the Starline Ferry, Pink Pony, and of course the Mackinac Island Tourism Bureau. And we also want to thank Island Slice Pizza for feeding our crew today, and of course the Chippewa Hotel for hosting us up here on this incredible balcony as our next float comes up behind us.
They are the flagship My Front Porch, the buzzing bees. These cute buzzing bees are sponsored by Flagship and My Front Porch, and they're handing out little flags with coupons attached to them, along with lollipops as well, and you can probably hear the next float that's right behind them.
Oh, yeah, that's the Glen. Let's just take a second here to look at these buzzing bees.
So
I mean, aren't they
cute.
adorable?
Look at her.
Look at her there.
Look at her.
Look at, she's got the best spot. She doesn't even have to walk in the parade. She's just getting carried.
Oh, I love the bagpipes, and now they're
here.
This
is my favorite float every year.
This is what we've been listening to all afternoon. This is the Glen Aaron Pipe Band. They are award winners from Lansing, Michigan, and they've been performing in the Lilac Festival Grand Parade for over 25 years. They're seen around the state at festivals, parades, and Veterans Police and Firefighter Memorial events.
When they formed in 1972, they were actually called the Heather Pipers, and in 1984 transitioned to the Glen Aaron.
You know, they're so loud, I didn't hear a word you said, Jerry Lynn, but I know it was informative and amazing. Look at them.
Let's take a listen.
Don't they look terrific? So regal in their kilts and outfits.
And coming up behind them,
the Glen Aaron Pipe Band, followed by Mackinaw Wheels. Mackinaw Wheels and Mackinaw Bike Barn are a locally owned bike shop. They offer bike rentals, sales, and services with a friendly staff and friendly service. Best way to get around the island.
They're owned and operated by a local family. Jimmy Fisher owns it, and I was actually a substitute teacher for him when he was in high school.
Now we're taking a look at the Boy Scout Troop 290 from Adam, Michigan, the West Michigan contingent of the Mackinac Island Scout Service Camp. Each year since 1972, Troop 290 has hosted the West Michigan contingent of the Mackinac Island Honor Guard. This year's contingent has scouts from 17
Wow.
different Boy Scout troops throughout West Michigan.
Love it.
54 scouts were trained for 3 months to serve this week and to assist the state park performing a week of service projects. So we say kudos to them.
They're followed by John DeMoose for State Senate. John DeMoose currently serves as the state representative for the 107th House District, now working to take those skills and background to the State Senate. He lives in Emmett County with his wife, Margot, and kids, and he hopes to earn your service and your vote in the August 2nd Republican primary for the 37th State
and
Senate
his family's
District.
with him today. Next up, we have the Mackinac Island Medical Center. They are representing their staff. They make up of RNs, LPNs, lab and radiology techs, registration clerks, and EMS personnel. They are vital here on Mackinac Island and located not too far from us. They are a charitable nonprofit organization. They count on grants and donations to keep running each year. Next up, we have the Barrington Children's Choir.
Right behind them, they are from Barrington, Illinois. Now its 36th season under the leadership of director Joyce Hawk. The choir is comprised of students in grades 2 through 12 from several northwest suburbs of Chicago.
Now we're taking a look at Flourish and Bloom here on Mackinac Island. They have fresh flowers and plants in the home. You know, that's an office are actually proven to improve your mood, reduce stress-related depression, and generate an overall sense of joy. And they're bringing us a whole lot of joy this afternoon. You can stop in at Flourish and Bloom here on Mackinac Island, create your own beautiful bouquet, and so much more.
And take a look at this float. It's the Grand Hotel's float featuring a mini golf course surrounded by lilacs and daisies. The mini golf course is in recognition of the Woodlands Activity Center, which opens June 27th later this month, featuring the Gem Mini Golf Course. And Grand Hotel looks forward to welcoming all Mackinac Island visitors to the Woodlands, which will offer mini golf and an interactive greenhouse full of indigenous plants to Mackinac Island.
And just behind them is the Grand Hotel Sadie's Ice Cream Parlor. Ooh, it's so good if you haven't been there. That's the red and black tricycle you see here. It's brand new to the Grand Hotel Sadie bike. This bike can be seen around Sadie's Ice Cream Parlor, the Esther Williams Swimming Pool, and the Woodlands Activity Center.
We've got more royalty following them. It is the Miss Kalkaska Court, the 2022 Miss Kalkaska Court. Miss Kalkaska Tiny Tot Wagner, Little Miss Kalkaska, Kennedy Manchester, Miss Kalkaska, Aubrey Manchester. It's like it's a family affair.
Yeah.
And then there's Miss Kalkaska, Delaney Danicki.
And just behind them, we have the USPS Mackinac Island, Michigan District 2. This is their first time in the parade here, and they represent the Mackinac Island Post Office, which is 204 years old this year. They've got a lot of fans here, it sounds like, too.
I don't think many people know, but we don't have mail delivery on Mackinac Island. Every one of us that lives here has a P.O. box, and we have to come down here to Market Street and pick up our mail. It's an excellent experience, and it's quite quaint.
Yeah,
they mail out the island's #1 export, too. 10,000 pounds of fudge. Great work, guys.
Yes, yes.
Only 1,000 of that is us.
Yeah,
at
keep
9
it
and
coming.
10 News. Postmaster Molly there with them as well, too, Molly Summers. And retired Postmaster Debbie Fisher.
Yes.
Coming up just behind them, we have the Miss Bel Air Scholarship Program. Miss Bel Air, Sarah Smith, and her court, Becca, Amelia, Vivian, and Shaylin, would love for you to duck into Bel Air on August 20th, help them celebrate the Rubber Ducky Festival. Have you ever been?
I've
It's
never
awesome.
been, but I
It's one
gotta
of the
tell
great
you,
traditions of northern Michigan.
that's what I've heard. I've never been there, but I love all of the queens and the queens courts from all the different festivals on Mackinac
They've got
Island.
the wave down,
They
too.
do, and I just love it.
Oh, we're taking a look at Miss Bel Air there. I was a little
Mm-hmm.
early. We've got Sarah Smith, Becca, Amelia, Vivian, and Shaylin. And again, you can come into Bel Air on August 20th to celebrate the 35th Rubber Ducky Festival. Look at that. They've got
She's
that wave
got the wave
down.
down.
Professional royalty.
Yes, yes,
Queen
yes.
Elizabeth would be proud of those
She would.
waves.
The
I
whole
think
royal
she would.
family, really.
They are followed by more bicyclists. It is Mackinac Island after now. Pedaling right behind them is Mackinac Cycle and the Mackinac Island Bike Shop.
Yeah.
And really any day, including today, a great day for a bike ride over Mackinac Island.
Oh.
You can rent a traditional bike, a tricycle, or if you're up for the challenge, they got the tandem too. They have kid ride bikes, Burleys or Weehoos, and they even have a pet option, whatever your rental transportation needs are. They got it.
I think today is the absolute best day for an 8.2-mile ride around the island on
Let's
M185,
be honest, every
right?
day is here.
But look at it. It's gorgeous
Well,
today.
check this out. We have Mackinac State Historic Park's Fort Mackinac interpretive staff. The iconic Fort Mackinac has stood tall over Mackinac Island for more than 240 years. It was originally built by the British, and it saw action during the War of 1812, served as a prison for a summer during the Civil War, and then was headquarters to Mackinac National Park, the United States' second national park, from 1875 to 1895. And it has been the centerpiece of Mackinac Island State Park since 1895.
They're followed by
Ooh.
Standard Poodles of Michigan. There's a purple poodle down there.
She
There they are.
is. There she is.
We were told her name is Champagne.
Champagne. I got to meet Champagne this morning on my way to work, and she's followed or along with 4 black standard poodles as well. But her name is Champagne, and her owner's name is James.
And now we're taking a look at the National Cherry Queen from none other than Traverse City, Michigan, of course. This is Allie Graziano. She's the 2021-2022 National Cherry Queen. She's the 24-year-old daughter of Tom and Angie. She's a 2016 graduate of Elk Rapids High School, currently attending Baker College of Cadillac. She looks forward to being an advocate for the cherry industry and our local farmers, and of course, enjoying eating her favorite fruit, the cherry. The Cherry Festival, just a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, it's
too.
less than a month away. That great Northern Michigan tradition taking place up in Traverse City. All things cherry.
Next
going
to
to
the
be
Lilac
celebrated.
Festival, it's my second favorite
So
festival
you got
in
the
the state
flowers
of
here on
Michigan.
Mackinac Island, and then you can go enjoy the food and the fruits
Yeah.
down in Traverse City.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
We talk about lilacs. I know we were segueing from cherries to lilacs, but we have over 115 lilac bushes right here in Marquette Park.
And they're all in full bloom right now.
Yes.
Coming up with us now is Tristan Cole for State Senate. He's a candidate for the State Senate here in the 37th District. Served in the Michigan House of Representatives from 2014 through 2020, while also serving as Majority Floor Leader. He's a lifelong resident of Northern Michigan, where he lives with his wife Stacy and 3 daughters. Certainly hoping for your vote in the State Senate. This is
And
the
he's
really
followed by the party float. This is the Pink Pony in the Chippewa Hotel. They're the crew from the famous Pink Pony and the Chippewa Hotel, of course,
Look
where
at
we were
that.
standing. They're celebrating 120 years of hospitality. You can stop in to groove to their daily entertainment, have their food, their service, and, of course, the famous Rum Runners.
We got 'em up here.
Cheers. You were
I just want to say that Chippewa is near and dear to my heart. It is where I met my husband of 31 years. It was my first job on Mackinac Island.
And he does great tableside service. I
Yeah,
just
he
have to
does.
say.
Next up, we have the Kukul family of Anvil Acres and their team of beautiful halflingers come to you all the way from Fremont, Michigan. Their breed originated in Austria in the 19th century and are known for their chestnut color, great dispositions, and versatility.
It's always a treat to have the horse hitches enter the
Yeah.
parade, but I love that they are embodying the theme of this year's float, peace, love, and lilacs.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going to see as a common theme throughout this parade. So that would be a reason for so much tie-dye and extra excitement.
Yeah, we should have brought our tie-dye out for this, David.
Here is Dowd's Market and Neil Frisky for State Representative in the 107th. Dowd's Market is America's oldest grocery store since 1884, actually right across the street from us. They're proud to serve the community of Mackinac Island. 4th generation owned and operated by the Dowd family. And the Dowd wagon that you're looking at right now, that's a replica of the original Dowd's delivery wagon from all the way back in 1884. They also have the Frisky family with them. Dowd's Market sells Frisky Orchard apples every year and is honored to have them with them this year. Neil Frisky is a candidate running for state representative in the 107th District. You can visit neilfrisky.com to learn more about his platform.
It's always a treat on Mackinaw when the Frisky apples arrive at Dowd's Market. We know fall is here.
And now look who's here. We've got Cindy's Riding Stable and Jack's Livery Stable. The Cindy's and Jack's guides have gotten hip to flower power. Their horses are channeling their inner 70s hippie vibes today, and they're feeling quite groovy, too. Look at
Doing
the
a
horses
great
are even.
job.
Look at
Yes,
that.
look at that.
got the
They-
horses
tie-dye
jacked out.
Flower
horses.
power. Flower
Oh,
power. Look at that.
my.
I love it. Good job, Cindy's and Jack's.
Those horses got it going on.
They
I don't know
do.
if I've ever seen a horse with braided tail hair that's different colors before.
Oh, they
Only
do a
on
great
Mackinac
job.
Island.
Yeah, especially if you're looking to have a horse experience on Mackinac, different than maybe being on a carriage. Jack's and Cindy's are both liveries that you can go to and rent your own horse and take a tour of the inner island.
Awesome. No better way to see it. And next up, we have Mission Point Resort.
We got to put our
We
flower
gotta
power
put
on
our
for these
flower
guys.
power glasses
there
on
you
here.
go.
This is Mackinaw's largest family-owned resort. It's located on the sunrise sides of Mackinac Island. They were also the winners of the Spirit of the Lilac Festival Parade Award in 2019. They are
Always
so
do a
excited to
great
be
job.
back here. They're led, David, by 3 generations of wares. Okay, they have the patriarch with them, Denny. Then they have the CEO of the company, Mark. They have the VP in sales and marketing, Liz, and Liz's son, Jack, has joined with them.
Yeah.
Just another family tradition here on Mackinac Island.
Yep.
Family and generation just
Yeah.
continuing here.
So many of our businesses on Mackinac Island, most of them actually, are all family-owned businesses. So when you're shopping on Mackinac Island or doing business, you're definitely shopping small.
And I wanna
Representing Mansalona and the Bass Festival is the Miss Mansalona Queen's Court, Miss Mansalona Britannia Bueller, and Junior Miss Mansalona Sydney Hemingway, and they invite you to the festivities of the Bass Festival the first weekend in every June, so they're already looking ahead to next year.
And speaking of next, we've got our next float here. This is Parker Fairbairn for state representative. He's a 5th-generation resident of Emmett County who's committed to integrity and conservative values. He's been endorsed by the Michigan Right to Life, the Small Business Association of Michigan, the Great Lakes Education Project, and in 25 years.
Got another little break in the action
just
here,
enjoying
Jerry.
this
But yeah,
rum
it's a
runner.
great day here on
How
Mackinac
is that rum
Island.
runner?
Amazing.
Excellent, excellent.
It's hard to beat a good rum runner on a day.
It might be the
like
best
this.
gig on Mackinac Island, being able to call out the parade, talk to the people that are in the parade, and drink a rum runner
And
from
we
the
got
Pink
like the
Pony.
best seat in the house.
We
Looking
really
over the
do.
fort,
We
the
really
park
do.
here.
Look at this crowd. They're exceptional.
Well, and over the course of the festival, there's about over 100,000 people that make their way to Mackinac Island. I mean, this is a huge thing each year for Mackinac Island. And to have this parade back this year,
It just feels so
Oh,
good, especially
it
after just a
does.
2-year break. It's
Yes.
such a big tradition, and it's such a unique parade because it takes place on Mackinac
It
Island.
does. It kicks off with the crowning of the Queen, and it ends with the parade at the end of the festival. It's always a great day. Look at that crowd.
everyone
Oh.
is so
And it's a
excited
happy
to
day.
be here.
This
It's
weather
a
is making us
beautiful day.
happy.
Not too hot, not
Who
too
doesn't love a
cold.
parade, really?
I mean, who doesn't love a parade?
Woo!
We've got our next flow coming our way. High Five Guys stilt performer.
Oh.
High five, guys.
Check
Say
this
that
guy
3
out.
times.
Since 1995, the High Five Guys have taken events across the Midwest to brand new heights, quite literally
Oh.
standing 10 feet tall.
Oh.
So great. Oh, look
David's
at
second
that.
time's the
wife's
charm.
Lori's getting in the action here.
Love it.
See, we got to get everybody involved.
Yes.
Oh, there you go, Lori. You got it.
Good job. There.
my
Nicely
gosh.
done. They entertain all over the Midwest.
10 feet tall.
That's amazing.
Just a little
Amazing.
taller than me.
And then next up, we have the original Mackinac Island Butterfly House in Insect World. It's the oldest butterfly house in Michigan. And get this, the 3rd oldest in the entire country. In 2021, just last year, the Butterfly House celebrated its 30th anniversary. And if you haven't ever visited there, it is awesome.
They even do yoga some mornings in the butterfly house.
So like the
imagine?
butterflies
Yoga?
can land on you while you're in like,
Yes.
salutation.
Instead of goat yoga, we have butterfly yoga.
Ooh.
It's the Mackinaw version of yoga.
That's
After
right.
yoga, you can go check out the Mackinaw State Historic Parks. When it comes to lilac, really no better spot to enjoy them other than Marquette Park, which is right behind us right now. No Mackinac Island experience complete without a visit to this beautiful state park property, be it resting in the shade of the elms, exploring the Bark Chapel, or picnicking beneath Father Marquette. Really something for everybody to enjoy and a highlight of any visit.
It
to
really
Mackinac
is.
Island.
Yes, it is.
The most amazing thing is 80% of our island is state park. It's undeveloped. So you're looking at the group that takes care of 80% of our island. I just love it here.
It's a big job, but they do a great job.
Amazing.
It
with
is
that.
amazing. And as I always like to mention, not only is it the state park, but we also have Fort Mackinac, which is part of our state park as well. And that wasn't built for an attraction. That was built and is
that was a working
historical.
fort. That was a
Yes,
military
absolutely.
institution.
Now we're taking a look at the Mackinaw Horsemen's Association and the Mackinaw 4-H Horse Club. As a nonprofit organization since 2006, the Mackinaw Horsemen's Association has been proud of their continuing their mission to recognize the unique ordinance of 1898 banning the horseless carriage on Mackinaw Island, better known as cars, of course. Their dedication to the promotion, education, and future of horses and horsemanship here on Mackinaw Island.
It is Pride Month, and we recognize Straits Pride, an LGBTQ plus nonprofit advocacy group working to promote visibility and provide support for the queer community in Michigan's Straits of Mackinac region. They host a number of events every single year, including this year's first annual Mackinac Island Pride Festival that's coming your way in September. You can visit them at straitspride.org and follow their social media to learn more about their upcoming
They've got
events and
someone pretty
outreach.
special, too, with them, Jerry Lynn.
Yes, they have Pat Pulte, who is the owner of the Murray Hotel. He's on the scooter behind Straits Pride. He's raised his family here. And he, like I, are allies of Straits Pride.
And now we're taking a look at Cannonball Oasis. They first established in 1907 and is owned and operated by one of Mackinac Island's oldest families. And now we're looking at Little Luxuries of Mackinac Island. Simple delights for home and heart. That is what Little Luxury is all about. They're entertaining their 14th season here on Main Street. It's downtown's, it's one of downtown's must-stop gift shops.
It really is. It really is. But look what's next up, David.
We have Freedom Hill Highlight from Chelsea, Michigan, presenting a 4-horse hitch Halfinger horses. These horses fitted for competition in the draft hitch discipline. The Render family has been raising and showing half of your horses for over 35 years and made 20 appearances in the Lilac Festival Parade.
And they are closely followed by
The Bino Street
The
Hockey
Bino Street
Group
Hockey.
entry.
The Bino Street Hockey is played year-round with 9-week winter tournament that starts in January and then ends here in March. They've been playing their hockey tournament for 11 years now. Bino's Wing won the tournament this year, and they're the reigning champions. Jamie Bino is the captain of the Wings, and Kirk Lipnitz is the captain of the Storms.
Keeping pace with them is Watercolor Cafe in an artsy and creative space. Delicious and healthy breakfast. Lunch, smoothies, and coffee are served daily. You can stop in to dine and enjoy the magnificent harbor view to try one of their art classes or creative workshops.
I think they're Pop-Tarts, which is pretty fun.
Well, they make their Pop-Tarts from scratch. So it's not a Pop-Tart, it's a breakfast pastry.
They are followed by Ryan Kelly. He's a conservative grassroots candidate running to become the 50th governor of Michigan.
And behind Ryan Kelly is artist Noel Skiba, who has created a collection of artwork that centers around impressionistic paintings of Mackinac. Jerry Lynn, it
Her
looks like you got
art
something
is
to say.
amazing. She won this year's art lilac tree, or I'm sorry, excuse me. She won the lilac poster competition this year. She's won it in the past. This is her third win. She was first place. You can see her out and about creating her artwork as you sit and watch her create it. She is an exceptional artist, and we're proud to have her as a resident here on Mackinac
Her
Island.
bike looks like a piece of art.
Yes, it always
just
is.
Amazing.
Yeah, and down by her gallery, which is located down behind the Bayview, she parks her bike on the street and has art out on that bicycle attached to it, so you know right where she's at.
And Mackinac Island is such an artist's dream. I mean, if you're looking for a place to come for inspiration, pick any street corner, pick any piece of rocky beach here, and you're going to have a scene that's going to inspire you.
Oh my gosh, there's always something to paint, create, draw on Mackinac Island.
No visit to Mackinac Island would be complete without fudge, and Murdoch's Fudge has a pair of island locations and been making fudge on Mackinac Island since 1887 as they make their way towards us. The Murdoch family migrated to Mackinac Island to make the awnings for the Grand Hotel, and they turned a cottage industry into an absolutely thriving business and island tradition. Today, the Besner family owns Murdoch's Fudge with locations in Mackinac Island, St. Ignace, and even Martha's Vineyard.
Is there any way to say I visited Mackinac Island better than with a slab of fudge?
You got to
in
come back
fact-
with at least a 5-pack.
Yes,
My first
yes.
time on the island was for a news story, and Tim Hyde from the Tourism Bureau said, "You are not leaving without some fudge."
I love it. I love it.
You
I
have
love
to get it.
Our last member of royalty makes our way, the Alpenfest queen, Claire Gilling. Alpenfest taking place July 12th through the 16th. Go support the Gaylord community if you can.
Yes, we just got hit by a tornado recently, so Gaylord could use all the support you could give.
I know
We
they're
got some
looking
clowns
forward.
coming right now.
Listen. You know what this means. You know what the Scottsville
We have to dance, right?
Clownville Band means. That is the official close to the Mackinac Island Lilac Festival.
You can trace their roots back to 1903. They have walked thousands of miles, creating millions of smiles. They've been all over Michigan. They've been to Missouri, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. But one of their favorite spots here, Mackinac Island.
Oh, it's always such a sad moment when the Scottsville Marching Band goes by, because that's the official close to our Lilac Festival here on Mackinac Island. It's great to have all these crowds here. 2022 is special because we've gotten this parade back.
And we're back.
We
it
are
feels so good
back.
to be back.
It
This
sure
is one of my
does.
favorite things to do
Yes.
every year on the island. It's so much fun, and it was fun again today. 74 years, no sign of slowing down.
I hope not. I hope this is just the beginning for another 74 years.
And there's a whole lot of summer left to be have here on Mackinac Island. If you're looking at this and you're saying, I got to get there, but darn, I missed the Lilac Festival, you can plan to come to the Lilac Festival next year, but you can still come to Mackinac Island this year.
And with everything we showed you today in the parade, you obviously can see there's so much to do and enjoy
You got plenty
while
of
you're
ideas.
here on Mackinac.
And that will bring us to a close. We do want to thank the sponsors for helping us make this live stream possible. Mission Point Resort, Blarney Castle, Fort Mackinac, Starline Ferry, the Pink Pony here at the Chippewa Hotel, and the Mackinac Island Tourism Bureau. Thank you to everybody. We'll raise a glass to you. This has just been an absolute blast to be back here on the island.
Thank
Jerry
you for
Lynn.
having me. I really appreciate you guys asking
Can
me
you
to
come
join
back
you.
next year?
Yes, yes, yes.
You want to come back down with us?
Yes,
to
yes,
Cadillac? We'll find a spot for you somewhere.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Cheers to everybody.
Yes, this concludes
Cheers
our
to everyone
live
who
stream.
came here. Yes, thank you
This
so much.
concludes our live stream of the 74th Annual Mackinac Island Lilac Festival Grand Parade. Have a great evening, everyone, and we hope to see you back here next year for the 75th Annual Parade. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
One more time.
Cheers to lilacs.